I've been driving around in my car, looking for some kind of open bar. It's gonna be alright, gonna be alright. Got no money, but I'll work it out with my charm. Having a good time, ain't doing no harm. It's gonna be alright, gonna be alright.
Hello and welcome to the Nerd in Motion, and today is a very important day. It's Tuesday. And why is it important? Well, it's important because on a Tuesday, occasionally, when I wake up, I feel like getting really angry at somebody, and particularly enjoy having a go at Sadiq Khan. And that's mainly because he's an extremely easy target because he's such a bottom feeder. So, talking about bottom feeders, let's get into this first story of Sadiq Khan's amazing fairness and how he's saving the environment. So, this is a news story that I spotted at the weekend, and I thought, wow, this is truly a beautiful thing. And it really goes to show how much Sadiq loves the people and cares about his people in London. You know, that guy that put up, you know, the fireworks at New Year's presented by the Mayor of London whilst some poor kid was getting stabbed to death in London. Yeah, that guy. Yeah, he's a really nice bloke. He's legit. And so he's been looking after people by ruining their lives, effectively. And one of them is this story. And it says, I was forced to scrap my sports car for only £250 as it wasn't ULEZ-compliant. Then TFL told me they had made a mistake. Now, we have to clarify that that is a Megane convertible coupe thingy. It's not technically a sports car, but I kind of see where you're going. It's more sporty than a Honda Jazz. So we'll go with that. And it's on an 03, and a lot of these cars were petrol. And petrol cars, Mr. Khan, petrol cars don't have a lot of NOx coming out of them. They don't, because they're petrol. And nitrogen oxide is not something that is produced during that stoichiometric burn in a petrol engine to any high level. So, Tracy Doherty, at 60, has been left fuming as she says she cannot afford to buy another car. This is how much she's expanded it. And, yeah, I mean, what I don't understand is, so this person in this place here, they've got to have clean air, but the person just there doesn't deserve clean air. So I don't know how Sadiq works that out, but apparently that makes a difference. She mainly used her Renault Megane Sport to drive from her home to Bexley to visit her 80-year-old mother in Woolwich. Doherty said she repeatedly shared documents proving her car has passed ULEZ requirements, only for TFL to completely ignore them. And if you're wondering what that certificate is, it's a certificate of conformity. A lot of manufacturers are now putting them online, so you can get them. You just put your reg in or your chassis number. If you look in your service book, if you've got it like mine, it has a little document written in German, which 9 times out of 10 a TFL employee has no idea what they're looking at. So she told the Mail online, I must have submitted to them about 15 times, including the certificate of conformity, but every time they said, send us the NOx, which is on the certificate, which they are. They're all printed on that form. It tells you exactly how much, but obviously it might be a bit much to ask. I'm just putting this out there, that if you have the word transport in your title, then maybe it would be a good idea to be educated on vehicles. Just put it out there, because if you're not educated, you might not understand how it all works. Just putting that out there. I mean, maybe I'm being cynical. I mean, it's been said before. So, where do we go from here? So they've had all the paperwork, and it says on the certificate, every certificate of conformity tells you exactly what the emissions are. Exactly. So there's no excuse for them not to be able to do that. It's just they're too lazy to work it out. And anybody with a phone can go over a document with Google Translate and it'll be able to tell you exactly what it is. But obviously that's too much. Like that's more than one click. So maybe they don't understand how to do it. Anyway, facing that her car wasn't ULEZ compliant, she had a £12.50 a day charge. She said she received letters from bailiffs. And honestly, if you're a bailiff and you're going around trying to do stuff for ULEZ and get money for fines, you really, really maybe ought to think about your life choices. Because if you can sleep at night doing that, then you're one of them. She's got £559 fine. I value that car at a glance. It's probably worth a grand, maybe 1,500 quid. But if it's a Minter, it's got low mileage. It could be even more than that. And technically, it's probably starting to fall into modern classic territory. I can't even remember the last time I saw one of those. So it's probably worth more than that. Doherty said she repeatedly shared documents proving her car had passed, and I'm reading the same thing over again, cut that out. So she decided to scrap the car, only receiving £250 for the scrap. But a fortnight later, she was sent a letter by TFL saying they had accepted her car as being compliant after looking through her documents properly. I've kept that car 20 years. It was clean as a whistle. I need that car. I could have kept my car. I fought so hard for it, but it's a joke. Doherty is furious at the situation. She now can't afford to buy another motor. And the bailiffs are continuing to chase her. And I don't know if you've ever dealt with bailiffs, but they like to add charges on. So they knock on the door, you're not in. Oh, that'll be another £100 because we sent somebody. They're proper scumbags. The letter from TFL to Tracy apologised for the delay in their reply. It said, please be advised we have investigated your complaint and all documents that you have sent to us, and we can confirm that your vehicle registration Whiskey 126 Yankee November Kilo has been approved as compliant based on the nitrogen oxide values being in parameters. This means you do not have to pay the ULEZ charge to the travel zone. Our vehicle compliance register has been updated accordingly. A TFL spokesperson said, we are extremely sorry. Oh, I bet they were so... I bet they all got in a room together and had a good cry because they felt that sorry. We are extremely sorry for the way Mrs. Doherty's case was handled and for any distress caused as her vehicle should have been recognised as compliant. We are assessing what went wrong and recognise that there has been some confusion with the registration process. This will be corrected. We will refund any outstanding penalty charges and are in contact with the customer about potential remedies. I tell you what the potential remedy is that you buy her a new car because you're the one forcing everybody to drive these new cars. And this goes into a whole nother thing, which I will do another video about zones and what they're doing with your new cars, because it's fascinating. And I'm just trying to get some information from manufacturers as to what these new contracts look like. And let's put it this way, they're not exactly coming forth with the data that I've asked for. So it was something that another YouTuber, Jeff by Cars, did a video about, and I was pretty shocked. And it goes back to one of my earlier videos that I said that this would be a thing. And just in case any of you were, obviously really upset, and you actually care about ULEZ and you think it's a great idea, there's an urgent hunt for a vigilante bomber after a huge explosion wipes out a ULEZ camera. Oh man, I mean that's terrible. So get out there. If you see this man, report him, please do, because we're all really upset. I'm really upset about it. And I know a lot of other people will be very upset that he damaged a ULEZ camera. And I was shocked. I am shocked and appalled. And appalled, to be honest. I hope you like this video. Please share this with people so that they can wake up and stop sleepwalking into this complete nonsense. I'm the Nerd in Motion, and see you all soon.